Hello everyone and welcome back to the Guild of Dungeoneering. It's time to visit the boss. The boss in here, the Magnate Mogul. Skynox dealt his cards right last episode, so it's time for a new Dungeoneer to step forth. I think it's time for Darklight Dragon to make us proud with the Phlogiston tonic and take out the Guardians of the Magnate in the dungeon. Security, eh? What do you reckon, Darklight Dragon? We must defeat 3 monsters. Well, there are 3 monsters right here. This shouldn't be too difficult. What are your battle scars? Stupidity +1. Well, good luck. The bard came to a dungeon, a digger to defeat. A brittle digger with many powerful cards. We must use this parry to reduce our damage. The enemy's damage, actually. Our damage is fine being high. This is the arcane swipe here. Alright, you're going to do a beat here. We'll still do 2 points of damage, I guess. It's getting a bit close, though. Okay, you're going to do that. That's okay. You can heal. We'll have extra damage next turn. Excellent! Darklight Dragon wins again. Cannot be stopped so easily by a mere digger. Seaweed has armor 2, growth 2, and decay. Certainly taking things interesting. We could have health +1, armor 1, and arcane 1, which I think is a bit more sane. Have that in your offhand. Have a rum barrel. While you sing, perimeter breach. It's okay. The security team should be able to sort it out. Also, why don't I get a level 2 enemy? And you're aggressive, so as soon as I take this guy out, it's just gonna... yeah. Well, we get to handle this guy by being a level 2 character. The bard came to a dungeon, a miner to defeat. Go on, Darklight Dragon. Defeat the miners within. Miner shouldn't be too difficult. So we'll start off with a Mind Strike while the enemy heals itself up. A beat, eh? Or even an Arcane Swipe. Yeah, we'll still get some damage in there. We can continue our barrage, which we shall. Fury is now active. It's a 4 damage attack. We use this spike to win the battle immediately. Of course, the cave troll will now immediately try to smash our face in. Let's try to make sure that doesn't happen by choosing a good item. There's not many good items because they're all offhand, and I like the one I have. That being said, I think the C charts are slightly more universal because of the growth factor. Let's have this cave troll, shall we? We're only holding C charts against a cave troll, but the cave troll shall be easily defeated using the power of love and singing. There we are. Cave troll's already being whittled down. Let's use the arcane swipe. It's getting some spell sword procs already. Fury is now active. That's a maul for 5 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. We'll have to use the arcane swipe here. The arcane swipe is sufficient. The cave troll is defeated easily. And that's that.
Do you have any decency, I wonder? Like the Ivory League of Explorers. Instead you pillage and plunder and rip everything asunder. You're just a reckless bunch of marauders.
Yes, indeed. Apologies for ASMRing you there while that was going. Let's continue and get inside the Magnate's boardroom. I think Darklight Dragon deserves another go. I want to see if we can get this punch drunk effect to actually happen. Alright. So we have to get inside the boardroom. Don't let them in the boardroom! We're having a shareholders meeting! We have to reach the objective here. That's the boardroom, apparently. Is everything here aggressive? The answer's no. Just the cave troll. Here we have miners of leaders. Alright, well this one's the easier one of the 2 to face, so we shall face this miner. But first we shall face a rust monster. He rusts the iron right out of your blood. Let us face the rust monster, shall we? Do we feel so like... Ah! In you go, Darklight Dragon. You have paranoia and stupidity now. 2 different traits. Unique in each way. Spell Sword is ready for next turn. Next comes the Pummel. We have a parry for this one. And there we go. Time to dish out the damage of the spike. The Rust monster is no more. Dark Light Dragon easily dealing with that particular foe. I think we'll go for the Dead Lizard Charm this particular go around. Focus ability is fun. We should also think about increasing our armor or stupidity skills. That would make sense. We're going to connect these up in this fashion here. But we're not going to place any more enemies down because it'll buff this miner. Ah! I didn't sign up to fight miners! Well, too bad. You're fighting a miner now. Alright, let's get this parry in there, shall we? Reducing the thrash damage. In comes a recharge. Well, we're going to arcane swipe you there. Start getting the bonus damage next turn. In comes the pummel. We'll have to repel this one. Take that. Repelling the love of the enemy miner there, who tried to shovel our head in. But we're too smart for that. I think it's time to use this bonus damage with this spike. It's so close to death, this enemy miner. That is 4 damage, therefore this this arcane swipe will be enough to win the battle. There we go. A miner is a small threat, and it is now being disposed of. We get a nice pick, which would give us a Swift 2. An Arcane 1 would give us Arcane 3. Spyglass would give us Ranged. Ranged is rather ridiculous, so let's go for Ranged. But I would like to have some non-zero level of items. I think I need to invest in some better protection. I think you're right. Alright, let's go towards this one. Somebody write me a good song if I defeat this wailing ghost. I agree with you. Alright, Dark Light Dragon, let's continue. Pain? No pain. I have Leap. The Leap is now a quick leap. A speedy leap, some would say. Let's use this Ice Blast. It'll give us additional damage the following turn. Like now. And discarding the stupidity seems appropriate. And the spike to finish. 4 points of damage. The Wailing Ghost is no more. We could now add a weapon. Or a parrot. Or thermals. Thermals aren't the worst idea because it's got growth and armor too. I think we'll go for the thermals for now and hope for a better item soon. We do have 2 pieces of favour. There's a chest here as well. I think we'll go for the nymph for now. And we'll go from there. They thought and fought, an end was sought. Alright. Nymph time. We are ranged, we're wearing thermals. We cannot stop this, so we shall fire blast you for it. So we could attempt to repel this turn. Or just Arcane Swipe. I think just Arcane Swipe is a good call. After all, we got more damage coming in there. You are tenacious, however, so let's not deal ridiculous amount of damage. Well, ridiculous amount of damage is the only choice we have. You'll heal up with your Dark Strike there, but this Ice Blast will be sufficient to deal with the nymph and eliminate her. Okay, it's got a nice fishing pole on the offhand. We'll lose the range though. The spear, the snowman body. Well, the spear makes more sense now that we have the ranged trait. That seems appropriate. We'll fight this Earth Elemental and we'll start making our way towards the objective itself. Let's go. Earth Elementals. We'll start with the shift. Let's get 2 cards in our hand. A recharge. Well, the Arcane Swipe will provide us with bonus damage next turn. There we are. For this move here, the Spike. It also procs Brittle, a useful maneuver. Alright, well let's get the Rekindle in play. And then follow up with this Interrupt. Disposing of the Earth Elemental as a piece of paper. The Wolf Pelt would eliminate the encounter card but give us Restore. If there's any more fights, this will be a good call. Not that I'm sure there will be. I guess there will be now, because this is the route you're choosing to take. I mean, I basically just want to go there. But, someone better write me a good song if I defeat this cursed mummy. Darklight Dragon just wants to go on adventures. She wants people to write songs about her, and I can understand that. Songs are beautiful. Let's deal some damage, shall we? It's not going to proc Brittle this turn, but there'll be future turns to proc Brittle, don't you worry. We're blocking all of the enemy's damage. There's probably a Siphon coming up in my future, though. Arcane Swipe giving us bonus damage in the following turn. Let's use the Ice Blast for the same effect. This should be the turn of victory. With this spike here, even if the enemy did heal, the Brittle would actually finish the deal. Frost Armor, Curse... No, just take none of this nonsense. Well, the Cave Troll will now attack us. Yeah, the Genie was unnecessary. Never mind. Cave Troll time. Let's repel this attack. After all, you're dealing damage to yourself. Now we'll rekindle. If you're going to deal more damage to yourself, we could have some excitement going on there, but that's okay. So we have bonus damage this turn. This spike, combined with your anger card, will eliminate you. The Cave Troll, easily felled. These enemies are nothing more than paper people before Darklight Dragon. Let's place the hope card over here next to this Genie, and then we'll defeat the Genie superbly. Alright. A Mind Blast. Well, we shall restore our bodies, which will prevent us from being that affected by the Mind Blast. The Dark Strike will be like Arcane Swipe. So many various healing and proccing effects. The Leap will be a good card here, allowing us to block the Sweeping Blast and deal damage. A Dark Strike, well, will rekindle. And this turn we shall use the Interrupt for massive damage. And the Genie is no more. Another enemy defeated by Darklight Dragon. Let's equip that Climber's Axe, shall we? Climb that corporate ladder and end the objective.
Here is to you, young Dungeoneer. You stood your ground and acted very brave. But how long before you feel the fear? And how long before you're in your grave?
Only one more adventure until Darklight Dragon gains the maximum stupidity build, so to speak, where her stupidity cards are upgraded to block 1 damage instead. We've also upgraded to the final Blacksmith upgrade over here, as you can see. The Adamantium Anvil, which gives us Mittens, Dynamite, Cutlass, Sword of the Sea, the Battle Axe, the Winged Fury, the Broadsword, and the Cleaver. Many weapons that we can now have at our disposal. Let's go exploring and finish this boss. But let us send out a new adventurer, shall we? How about good old Diamond Fist, eh? Kill the Dwarf Magnate before you get trapped and win big. You feel like winning big today? I certainly do. Let's win big together, shall we? So there are many enemies. With Leader. You will never stop us. We will take over the world and you are too weak to stand against us. Oh my. That's pretty threatening. We've got to defeat the Dwarf Magnate. He has a death ray that activates in 10 turns. Sorcery 3 and Demonic 2 are the various upgrades that he has. There's also a lot of enemies here with Leader, such as these miners here. Nevertheless, we must carry on forth and get to this Dwarf Magnate before 10 turns are up. Off you go, Diamond Fist. I hope I find something worth studying. Me too. This Rune of Fates is a bit wasted here, but we'll endure. Just going to keep building out best I can. Ooh, I need a minor heart for my experiments. A lesser heart, eh? Well, let's defeat the Dwarf Miner. Brain and Heart Serum, here we go. Finally, we got a recharge. Let's claim your next card then, now you're recharging. A Thrash. this thrash could be useful. We can use Reflecting Ray to boost the damage that you take. Like so. Now you're going to deal 3 points of damage, but I have a Zap-O-Matic right here. That's going to do just fine. One more turn. Now this would normally kill me, but I have a Spyco Shield, which will shield my health from the damage and defeat you, minor. Ah! Alright, let's take a net, eh? Yes, we should. After all, Diamond Fist is a swift artificer. Yes, he's so swift. Therefore, the net gives him maximum swift powers. This corridor links us up. This is good. We shall also fight an enemy of some sort. This gelatinous cube shall be sufficient. And then we shall keep building in this direction towards the Dwarf Magnate. If only I brought my gelatinous cube disintegrator. That actually sounds like a thing that could plausibly exist. Alright, well let's fight it anyway. Mind Blast, eh? Well let's block this damage. It's a lot of damage. So let's block it. And we'll draw 2 cards. A Sweeping Blast. Let's use the Thought Extractor for a bit of fun. It's always fun to Thought Extract. And we'll grab ourselves a Venomous Bite. That'll be useful later. This turn we'll use the Brain Enhanced Serum. I'm playing this like it's a Cartomancer. Never the mind, eh? Alright, well let's use the Venomous Bite now. 1 bite deserves another. Take a nice chunk out of that gelatinous cube for me. Alright, let's use the Reflecting Ray. 2 points of damage remain. The Spider Bite, where we can block out the Spyco Shield. And now Tenacious will no longer be relevant. Therefore, this Fleet-Footed will be more than enough to eliminate the venomous, biting, gelatinous cube. So we could have a crossbow, but that's not actually necessary. So what else should we build towards, eh? Let's do the Snowman Head for now. It gives us some physical defense. I believe you got some Burley cards. No, you don't. Okay. Once the Death Ray is complete, we'll be unstoppable. Well, that's a good reason to stop you then, isn't it? We'll put this Earth Elemental here, actually, in a massive gem. I've heard about blind worms before. Yes, we must defeat the blind worms. Alright, Siphon, eh? We'll block that Siphon, I don't want that to happen. Draw 2 cards from our deck. You've got a stupid moment, so let's draw additional cards from our deck. And heal. A Sweeping Blast. We'll interrupt this. There we are. Torment. We'll reflect this damage back at you. It's going to hurt you more than it hurts me. Well, actually, it hurts us the same amount, but comparatively, it would hurt more. We'll block this with the Static Field. The Blind Worm is not proving to be much of a worthy adversary. We did actually need to switch out, though, our armor for more... Oh, we'll grab ourselves a Siphon. That's fun. Yeah, I'll Siphon you. Take that. Alright. We can Zap-O-Matic this turn. It's unblockable. And last but not least, a Fleet-Footed. Blind Worm be gone. Alright, we can add a Parrot to our inventory, but we don't want to lose the Swift cards. Yeah. I guess armor's fine if we get 1 more point of armor. None of these weapons that excite me that much, though. Let's fight this Earth Elemental. Also need to put some Rune of Fates down somewhere. I guess that's that for now. Boy turn. Perfect. A massive gem for my collection. Alright. In you go, Diamond Fist. A snowman on your head. Let's use haste. Such an agile artificer you are. We could use the Brain Enhanced Serum here. Get those power cards that we need. A recharge. Let's Zap-O-Matic. Heal ourselves as well as cancelling out the enemy's healing. We're Reflecting Ray this damage. A Sweeping Blast. Well, let's use that Thought Extractor, shall we? Might get ourselves a recharge. We got ourselves a Mind Blast. Well then. Let's play the Mind Blast. There we are. A beat. We're going to use the Spyco Shield here to block this damage. There we are. I'm sort of concerned about my low health total. Static Field here. I want to cancel out this damage. Or this healing, rather. I'm just noticing my low hit points and I'm wanting to be like, just able to do something about it. Mind Blast. Well, this will block the damage, so we both take 1 point of damage each. Pummel. Can I stop this damage? I don't believe that I can. I don't know if I played this right. That's blocking 1 point of damage, that's blocking 1 point of damage, you've got 2 points of health. This would heal us for 1, but it would still only have 3 health then. Like, all these cards effectively do the same thing. This isn't enough damage. Unfortunately, I think that's that. We'll Mind Blast it back, but alas, poor Diamond Fist is no more.
A sorry tale, a gory story, another hero dies for glory. In the ground they rest their head. Dead, dead, dead.
Never you mind though, next time we'll have someone else sent out to handle the Death Ray wielding magnate when we come back next time right here at KonfluxGames.